it's time for your 420 Radio News for Friday, March 1st, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Sequestration could be a good thing for medical marijuana dispensaries. This from Reason.com. The automatic budget cuts set to take place today might have government contractors on edge, but they could also bring sweet relief to the medical marijuana dispensary owners fearful of government crackdowns. According to the OMB's report to Congress, the DEA will lose $166 million from its $2 billion staffing and appropriations budget, reducing its funding to 2002-2003 levels when the DEA first began coordinated crackdowns on medical marijuana dispensaries. Department of Defense Drug Interdiction and Counter-Drug Activities budget of $1.6 billion will be reduced by $157 million. There'll be a $43 million hit to the DOJ's Interagency Crime and Drug Enforcement budget of $528 million. $25 million will be trimmed from the DEA's Diversion Control Free Account budget of $335 million. $2 million will be trimmed from the Office of National Drug Control Policy, the Drug Czar's office, from their budget out of $25 million. The High Intensity Drug Trafficking Areas Program budget of $239 million will be reduced by $20 million, and other federal drug control programs with a budget of $100 million will undergo $8 million in cuts thanks to the sequestration. Kentucky hemp bill stalls, faces tight House schedule. This from the Courier-Journal. The latest Courier-Journal Bluegrass poll found that 65% of Kentuckians favor legalizing hemp for industrial uses, compared to 22% opposed and 13% unsure. The Agriculture Commissioner James Comer's bill to move the state closer to allow farmers to grow hemp hit a roadblock Wednesday, endangering its chances with only 10 days left in the 30-day session. Agriculture and Small Business Committee Chairman Tom McKee, a Democrat, adjourned the Wednesday committee without taking a vote on Senate Bill 50. McKee's committee has one more regularly scheduled meeting in a week, but McKee would not say whether there will be a vote on SB 50 either then or at the special meeting. Bill to allow medical marijuana for post-traumatic stress disorder advances in Oregon from the statesmanjournal.com. A bill that would allow people with post-traumatic stress disorder to get medical marijuana cards advanced Thursday despite mixed views from lawmakers. The Senate Health and Human Services Committee passed Senate Bill 281 on a 4-1 vote, referring it to the Senate President's desk, where it will be assigned to another committee. It's expected to move to the Senate Judiciary Committee next. Some lawmakers said they were convinced by testimony that medical marijuana could effectively treat PTSD, but others were skeptical. Chairwoman of the Senate Health and Human Services Committee, Senator Lori Monis Anderson, Democrat, said she heard some compelling reasons during public hearing why PTSD should be added to the state's medical marijuana list. Those who were dealing with PTSD told lawmakers that medical marijuana helped with nightmares and flashbacks, she said. Senator Jeff Cruz, a Republican, voted against the bill. He said lawmakers should take a broader look at the state's medical marijuana programming and suggested that therapy would be a more effective way to treat PTSD as opposed to prescribing a drug. Cathy Jordan Medical Marijuana Act introduced in the Florida Legislature. You may not know the name Cathy Jordan, but you will soon. Jordan is the woman at the center of the battle to legalize medical marijuana in Florida. She suffers from Lou Gehrig's disease, and she grows and smokes marijuana to help alleviate the pain. Wednesday, State Senator Jeff Clemons of Lake Worth introduced State Bill 1250 in Tallahassee, entitled the Cathy Jordan Medical Cannabis Act, that would allow Floridians with debilitating medical conditions to legally obtain and use marijuana if their doctors recommend it. Arkansans for Medical Cannabis submit ballot initiative for 2014 from ozarksfirst.com. Arkansans for Medical Cannabis submitted a ballot initiative with hopes of giving voters in the natural state a second opportunity to decide whether they want medical marijuana legalized. The group turned the ballot initiative into the Arkansas Attorney General's office Monday. The next step is for the initiative to be certified and placed on the ballot in 2014. A similar push failed last year, receiving 49% of the vote. A Massachusetts woman has sued FedEx, claiming the company mistakenly sent her a package containing 7 pounds of marijuana, then gave her address to the intended recipients, who later showed up at her door. From HuffingtonPost.com. Maryangela Tobin of Plymouth said in the suit filed February 12th that by disclosing her address, the company violated state privacy laws and put herself and her children in danger. Police made an arrest in the case, but Tobin said now she's worried about retribution. And that's your 420 Radio News for Friday, March 1st, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines and take a look at the phenomenon of green tongue and whether it has any basis in science whatsoever. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back after these messages.